As the sun sets, Hurricane Laura approaching the northwest Gulf Coast, and we're about to lose our visible satellite, but it's been showing that well-defined eye. And when you see that eye clear out, that always means that you have a major hurricane, and in this case, it's a Category 4 hurricane verging on Category 5 status. If those winds that are now at 145 get to 157, that would be Category 5 intensity. And we are seeing some signs of strengthening in the eye wall because there's lightning activity occurring, and when that happens, that's a sign that the eye wall is still in the process of strengthening. If that pressure continues to go down, that's also a sign of a strengthening storm. Now, Laura is within the view of our land-based radar network. There's some lightning there still on the right side of the eye wall, and here is how far the center is from Sabine Pass, 112 miles. The next thing I want to do, though, is show you the motion over the last 3 hours of Laura, and what you'll see is it crosses over this line, and that means that Laura's trajectory is moving more towards Cameron Parish, Louisiana, just east of the Texas-Louisiana border, and that's where a lot of the computer models are converging, and the National Hurricane Forecast model is converging as well, or their forecast is converging. So Houston, Galveston gets spared a direct hit. Most of southeast Texas dodges the severe impacts from Laura, with a lot of them focused towards Jefferson County, right along the state border, and just about everywhere eastward into Louisiana. One of these outer rain bands has prompted a few tornado warnings off to the northeast of Baton Rouge. We had one earlier north of Beaumont. Those storms have rolled through our local counties, and now we're seeing things start to dry out again, and it's very likely that many of us will be dry through much of the night and may get our most rain from Laura, not tonight, not tomorrow, but on Friday as a feeder band of moisture rolls into what's left of the circulation as it's cruising through the Midwest. So here's a look at the current wind gusts, 24 in Houston, 32 miles per hour in Galveston, and this is a look at future wind gusts. As we head through the evening, those winds start gusting higher from Galveston County to Chambers County, and as the eye approaches the Texas-Louisiana border at midnight, look at that Port Arthur's wind gust at 82 miles per hour, Lake Charles at 64, Houston at 34, Galveston at 51. Notice west of Houston, Katy, you're at a 31 mile per hour gust, Columbus at 18, but as you go farther east from I-45, the impacts increase significantly. Those wind speeds around 2 a.m. as the eye is making landfall could be conceivably gusting to 124 miles per hour in Port Arthur. That would prompt what's called an extreme wind warning. That happens for 115 or greater wind speeds. That would likely be issued as well for Cameron and Lake Charles, Louisiana, 118 mile per hour wind gust at 5 o'clock in the morning, 51 in Livingston, 70 in Woodville. But notice how quickly it pulls away to where tomorrow afternoon we're looking at wind gust 15, 20 miles per hour. Laura is a fast-moving but powerful hurricane, and that means those hurricane force winds will go really far inland. It is expected to make landfall at Category 4 with 150 miles per hour. And the thing about wind damage is it increases exponentially with speed. So the last hurricane to make landfall in this region of a higher intensity was Rita back in 2005. It was Category 3 with 115 mile per hour winds. If Laura makes landfall with its current wind speeds or the forecast of 150, it'll produce 6 to 8 times the wind damage that Rita produced in that same part of southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana. And it'll be catastrophic damage when you get to the level of Category 4. We're talking roofs and walls completely blown away in a storm like this, especially for buildings that are not up to code. Now let's talk about rainfall. Again, FutureTrack indicates it'll be mostly dry, especially along and west of I-45 until you get down in towards Galveston. We might get a little outer rain band that breezes through. The winds could gust along with that, and there could be a brief tornado spin up. Not likely, but it is possible. There is the eye, and FutureTrack says it's into Cameron Parish, Louisiana for a landfall, which again would spare the majority of southeast Texas from the worst impacts. It continues cruising northward, and we won't see much rain after it lifts northward until we get to around the mid to late afternoon tomorrow. We'll see some scattered downpours as a little band of moisture feeds in. There's a bigger one out there in the Gulf of Mexico. That will be on top of us on Friday. We have a higher chance of rain now on Friday than we do for tonight and for tomorrow because of that band of rain out there in the Gulf. Now let's talk about the surge. The circulation is shoving a lot of water towards the Louisiana coast and extreme parts of the upper Texas coastline. And so that's why we have those storm surge warnings, all the evacuations that were issued yesterday is to get out of the way of that surge. We are expecting it to make landfall sometime between midnight, 2 a.m., potentially with winds of 150 miles per hour. And so that puts the worst surge here right into Louisiana, just east of the border. We see the Hurricane Center now saying this is unsurvivable storm surge, 15 to 20 feet above ground with waves on top of that. We cannot underestimate the power of moving water. It's better news down the rest of the upper Texas coastline. Yeah, those waves look angry out there in Galveston all the way down towards Matagorda, but we are not going to see the significant surge that they will see east of the state line. So there's a look at the tornado threat. We can't rule out some tornadoes east of I-45. It's a low threat at that, greater threat off to the east of the circulation. Now, taking a look back in Galveston, you can see the angry waves, and you see the water is already encroaching on the seawall. It's not going to get that high on the seawall, but this is low tide, and it's already running about 4 feet above where it should be. So we are expecting kind of a hot day tomorrow, 95. That'll produce some scattered downpours in the afternoon, and then as Laura's final rain band moves over us on Friday, we now have a 70% chance of some thunderstorms. We will continue live tracking Laura with satellite, radar, and all the tools at our fingertips for you throughout the night. We'll be back after this.